everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Adventures of Sparky. And today is one of my favorite episodes that we're going to do. I woke up this morning and I realized this is something that I need to speak about. So today we are going to look at the one thing that 99.999% of the population struggle with. And the other 0.0001 is probably lying about it. So we're going to look at something called temptation. So I woke up with this and I decided I'm going to share a little testimony, and then also what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a video clip that is just absolutely epic, and then I'm going to use it as an analogy to address the one thing that we struggle with, and that's temptation. So let's have a look. There's a verse we're going to learn today, and it is very easy. You're going to remember this for the rest of your life because it's so easy. It is 2 Timothy 2 verse 22. So let's say it together. 2 Timothy, I bet you got it. 2 Timothy 2 verse 22. And what does it say? It says, "But flee youthful lusts and pursue righteousness, faith, love, peace with those who call on the Lord out of a pure heart." So, we need to flee temptation, flee youthful lusts. So Paul writes to Timothy and he actually says, you need to flee temptation. You cannot resist it. That's the one thing with sin. What is sin? Sin is when we try to resist something. And I know, I also love, I don't know if you've seen my snowboard video, but I love living on the edge. So sometimes you want to just challenge, see how far, how close you can get before it becomes a sin. So if you get a temptation, it's not a sin. Temptation is not a sin. But what you do with the temptation, that is what becomes a sin. So if you are chilling with Sunny, and you are Yanni, so Yanni chilling with Sunny, and Sunny starts to play with your hair, just like start to tempt you a little bit, then Sunny wants a kiss. But Sunny is off limits because it's, then what happens? Then if you actually give in to that temptation, then it becomes a sin. So you cannot resist temptation. We are not strong enough to resist temptation. We need to flee. We need to
cry, 'cause I don't wanna breathe without you.
That's what we need to do. So today we're going to look at one of my heroes in the Bible, and his name is Joseph. So Joseph had a choice, and there was a Tani, a like auntie, like Sunny, but this auntie was called, it was Potiphar's wife. So he actually had the same temptation, and every day she would come and visit him, like, when he comes over for silly things, like, "Hey, come help me with this, come help me with that," because she had a bit of a thing going for Joseph, while Potiphar was on business and she was a bit lonely, and she decided, let me just spend some quality time. Her 5 love languages was running a bit dry, so what happened was Joseph came there and she said, "Oh, big boy, come here." And he didn't like it, so he resisted. He knew he's not going to be strong enough, so he flee. He just went. So what happened was he managed to get away. Well, today we are going to quickly look at a video clip. So I love this video clip. It is epic, and that's what we need to do. So let's quickly have a look.
Hello, I'm Temptation, and I'm coming for you.
So welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that video clip. The temptation was just going for him, going for it, going for him. And what did he do? He ran away. And when did the enemy attack? It was when he was at his weakest. He was like a hatchling, he was small. And when will the enemy attack you with temptation? When you are at your weakest. Spend time with the Lord every single day so you don't become cold and don't become open for big attacks, because the enemy will attack you when you're at your weakest. So what happened? He ran and he ran and he ran, and the attacks became intensified and it was more intense, and there was a time all of us will fall. Igor, he tried his best, trying to get away, but what happened was snakes came and he just rolled and rolled and rolled, and he was actually caught. But miraculously, he got up and he went again. So we will fall. All of us will fall. There will be times when we actually give in to our flesh, when we give in to temptation, when we try to resist the temptation, even though we knew we weren't strong enough, even though we knew that this is the moment that we need to get away now. We need to get away now. But we didn't listen because we enjoyed the moment. We knew there was like a little voice inside of us telling us, like, you are now treading on thin ice. It's gonna become a sin now. But you decided, let's just do it. Anyways, let's go spend some time with this person. You know who you need to get rid of. You know you need to, which relationships, friendships you need to get rid of, but in a good way. So what happened? Igor got up and he ran again. So yeah, we will fall, but get up, stand up, and flee temptation. So I'm going to also share with you now a very nice testimony, what happened to me. Like, I was in a situation once where I needed to flee temptation. But I tried to see how far I can live on the edge. So guys, many years ago, I worked at Sun City. I was an MC. And I absolutely loved working on the mic. So on Wednesdays and on Friday, or Tuesdays, Thursdays, sometimes Friday nights, I always had a rule for myself. And I said, every night when I'm there, I cannot drive back 45 kilometers back to Rustenburg if I didn't dance with a girl. So some nights there were a lot of girls, some nights there weren't a lot. But I had a rule. I need to, before I can go home, I need to dance once, otherwise I'm not allowed to go home. So it was like a personal challenge for me. So that one night there was a big conference, and there was medical reps and doctors and a lot of people at I think a Silhouette trademarks or Traders Silhouette, can't remember. So that night I was looking at every girl's hand, and I saw everybody had a ring on their finger, and I was like, come on, there must be one girl that is single here, one girl that is not married or something. So I looked at every little girl's hand, like I was walking and looking at the hands, and I saw everybody had a ring on their finger. But then one girl didn't have a ring on her finger, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna go and dance with this girl. So I strolled over to her, and as I got to her, before I got to her, that girl decided, hey, I'm gonna dance with you. So I was like, okay, cool stuff. So now we started dancing. And we danced and danced, and I spun her around, I dipped her. And then suddenly the friends came to me and like, listen, here's the hotel room. Slip into your back pocket, there it is. And we're going to sleep in another room. We're going to give you some space alone. And I was like, okay, sweet. So now I'm thinking, okay, well, this sounds like a temptation. But, hey, let's just go with it. So now I'm dancing, and then suddenly she says, like, listen, let's go down to the hotel room. But, when we go, I want you to wait 3 minutes because I don't want all the doctors to see that I am on my way with you to the hotel room. So I'm going to go down, and then 3 minutes later, you come down, and then we meet at the circle, and then we'll walk to the hotel room. So I was like, okay, cool, sweet. 3 minutes later, made it down, we walked to the hotel room, and now we're walking, and I'm thinking, Cornelius, this is becoming a temptation. You going to a hotel room with a girl that you don't know. And it became a bit scary. I'm thinking, this is becoming problematic. But we're going, we're resisting, we're living life on the edge. So we got to the hotel room, and she was like, listen, I'm going to go in, you wait here for me. And I was like, okay. So I waited. While I'm waiting outside, I'm like, okay, God, please, you need to help me here because I'm getting in trouble now. This is going to be a situation which becomes a bit more challenging. So she opened the door, and she was just in a gown. And you can imagine what was underneath the gown. So, yeah. So this girl opened the door for me. She took me by my clothes, and she threw me on top of the bed, and she jumped on top of me, and she said, what do you like? This is your lucky night. You can have everything you want. What do you like? And I was thinking a bit, and I was like, you know what I like? I like jelly dots. And she's like, seriously? What do you like? I was like, I like appetizer. And she's like, seriously, what do you like? And I'm like, I like biltong as well. So, long story short, in the end, she wasn't very happy with me. She was not happy at all. She threw me out of the hotel room, and I managed to get away. But if I didn't say that little prayer. So guys, my message today is remember the verse 2 Timothy 2 verse 22. We need to flee. We're not strong enough to resist. When we resist, it becomes a sin. So guys, run when you have the choice, when you have the chance. Do not resist temptation. It is going to bite you in the bum. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my message. Guys, if you enjoy my channel, if you enjoy this message, please subscribe. Please just hit the like it, and then hit the notification bell. And let's get this channel to reach more people. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed my message. Until next time.